do the I. We can dance if you want. Get it crackin' if you like. Must be a full moon. Feel like one of those nights.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video to bless you with R&B the right way, the authentic way. You know what I'm saying? Before y'all do anything, I want y'all to share this video. I want y'all to like this video. I want y'all to hit the bell so y'all can know when new videos come out. And subscribe to Junior's World of Soul. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all that good music, the R&B the right way, the authentic way. As you can hear, I came in with Brandy's Full Moon, this classic from her. This album just celebrated its 19th anniversary, you know what I'm saying? And I posted on my Instagram, which y'all can follow at Junior's World of Soul on Instagram and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'll put all that in the more info box, you know what I mean? But it's just a feel-good song. You can't help but to stay still when you hear it, you know what I'm saying? I try to come out to feeling good, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't feeling good when you hear this song, you kind of groove with me, you know what I mean? But before, let me get the church announcement started. As y'all can see, I'm always repping the R&B Representatives, which was created for me and my partner in crime of NaturallyAlise. You know, we just try to represent R&B by our dramatics, by our shadiness, but we love R&B so much, and we like to honor our legends, our songwriters, our producers, and just really show y'all that R&B is out here, that's alive and well. The same thing that I do with current R&B bangers. But listen, I want y'all to check out the rnbreps.com. I'll put everything in a more info box. Look, we have a show, a new show that we have entitled Catch That, which we sit down with music, you know, celebrities, and we talk about, you know, music. You know what I'm saying? We just did our last one with Zoe, which I'm going to be talking about in this video. But we did one with him, which was so dope. We got so much great feedback. Our first one was with the music guru, Keith Murphy. Check that out. Like, it's a dope show. We don't have interviews. We got dope music combos. You know what I'm saying? So check that out at all the R&B reps. And I'll talk about that more at the end of the show. But listen, just had to give y'all that church announcements. But y'all know what this is about. This is about current R&B bangers. Now, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers is all about showing mainstream that R&B is alive and well. You know, we kind of at the bottom of the totem pole when they try and talk about R&B. It's a little sad. And it's been happening for years and years. And, you know, I was on social media always talking about it. Oh, this is R&B. Why are they doing R&B like this? So I said, you know what? I want to do something so maybe I can help to try to, you know, show that R&B is out there. You know what I'm saying? So what I did in 2016, I created this show, Current R&B Bangers, to give you 4 to 6 joints a week. So just to show that, you know what I'm saying, R&B is here. It sucks that we have to use social media like this to show R&B is alive and well, because clearly the powers that be don't want to give all that money to R&B. So they has it looking like it ain't here, it's dead, and all this. R&B would never die because it's in the DNA of all music, as I always say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, you know, again, I just give you 4 to 6 joints a week just to show your R&B is alive and well. I don't want to keep y'all here too long because I know y'all attention spans are very, very short these days. So if I don't get you in the first 5 minutes, then you're out. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get this started. So let's just get this started. You know what I'm saying? I done gave y'all enough church announcements and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So here we go.
Who y'all get to see tonight? Who gon' get the ladies feeling so
good? Hey!
We gon' like this grooving tight. Yeah.
Hey, come on, hey!
Let's like this groove down for that thing.
Yes, sir, I am talking about Silk Sonic, who it is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, which I am so excited about, man. You know, Bruno Mars is one of the best artists to come out in the 2000s. Well, 2010s, you might as well say. You know, he came out a little before then, but his debut came out in 2010. So, like, yo, I am, like, a fan of this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, with him hooking up with Anderson .Paak, who I feel like should be on the level of the Kendricks, the Drakes, the, you know, J. Cole's, but he's never on that level. I don't understand why. Like, dude artistically is better than all of them. And, yep, I said it. He's artistically better than all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So when I saw that these two was getting together, I was like, yo, it makes perfect sense. Both of them are artists. Both of them love, you know, very much soulful music. And I feel like these two can get together and create something great. So when they posted it and said, yo, we got something coming out on March the 5th, check it out, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Because I was like, listen now, I don't want to be disappointed because you got two great artists coming together. Sometimes you get them together, sometimes it don't work. But I was like, ooh, I hope it works. And all I gotta say that it worked. You know what I mean? Like, y'all just hearing the intro that I came in with. You know what I'm saying? That joint is dope. And they called themselves Silk Sonic. And the person that gave him that name was Bootsy Collins. And Bootsy Collins is on the intro. He's like hosting the album. You know what I mean? So I just cannot wait. But let me tell you something. I am so hyped about this single that they came out with Leave the Door Open. At first, I was like, I don't know, but I was hyped. But again, I was like, I don't know. What we gonna get? You know what I'm saying? But then when I heard it, I loved it. I said, this is what I would have wanted from Bruno and Anderson .Paak. It's such an artistic song. It's that 70s soul. It gives you like that Shy Lights type of flavor, you know what I'm saying? But then it also gives you the vibes that you love from Bruno, and it's the vibes that you love from Anderson .Paak. So it's an amazing song. I really feel like they're gonna change something here, and I think it's amazing. So I'll be a fool not to talk about this. I'm so excited to talk about this. So let's get this started. So the first joint of current R&B bangers comes from Silk Sonic, and here is Leave the Door Open. Here we go. So good, yo. You cannot help but that song feels so good. I am so excited for this album to come out. The interviews they're doing, you know, they're saying, oh, we're doing singles. And you know, one thing I can say, because I watched the Big Boy interview that they did, and they, you know, Anderson was like, shit, I wanted to give y'all this off the break when we first did it. And Bruno was like, listen, we gotta go with the plan. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the plan. And if we stick to it right, this album can be freaking huge. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it is. So Anderson, just let Bruno take the lead and you ride to the side. Because I think this will give Anderson a bigger platform. And I think by then, he can be on the level with Kendrick and J. Cole and all that. So I'm so excited for this album. I think, in my opinion, I think it's going to come out probably by June. I think maybe in the middle of June, maybe the end of June, we're going to get the whole album. I really feel that way. So y'all leave the door open on all streaming platforms. Everybody loves it. If you don't love that song, I don't know what's wrong with you. I can't trust you because clearly you don't know music. And yeah, I said it. So catch that. Okay? Alrighty. Whew. I love that song so much, y'all. So keeping this going, because like I said, I don't want to keep y'all here too long. You know, so here we go.
There is no space and time. When I'm with you out on the floor.
Hey!
On the floor.
So that is my boy Zoe, who I feel like is family now. He's my folks, you know what I'm saying? Represent Detroit. I've been a fan of this guy since like 2007, 2008. He is down with the Foreign Exchange crew. You know what I'm saying? That's Fonte and Nicole and Carmen Rogers and Cy Smith, and they're a collective. You know, even Eric Roberson is included in that. They're just a team, you know what I'm saying? They're so dope. But Zoe is more the producer and the musical director for the group, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I've really been a fan of him by his production. I was so glad that I was able to sit down with him. Me and my partner in crime did our Catch That episode 2 with him. and we talked about Leon Sylvers, we talked about 80s R&B. It was such a dope time to talk with somebody that you're really a fan of. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't all about just him. We were talking about his influences, because we talked about Shalimar's friends and all that good stuff. It was such a dope conversation. You know what I mean? So in that interview, because I said, we catch that, we don't do interviews. I gotta stop saying interviews. Yes. So that sit down that we did, he told us, because I asked him what you got up. We asked him what he got up and coming. He was like, I got something coming with tall black guy. And I was like, oh, and he said it's coming out sooner than you think. And I'm like, oh, okay. Normally when they say that, it's like, all right, give it a month or some change, right? So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So I was like, I'm hyped, you know what I mean? Or wow, he coming out with some new stuff. It's gonna be dope. Boom, boom, boom. So then maybe we brought that out that Sunday. That Thursday, he came out with a quick video and saying, yo, new single coming out midnight tonight. And he said that Thursday. I was like, what is going on? Like, he not playing. You know what I'm saying? So after I did, Apartment 5B podcast, we have a late podcast, but you know what I'm saying? Check that out. I'll put that on the info box too. But he brought out the record and I lost it. You hear me? Talking to Myself is an amazing record. I had to hit Zoe and was like, yo, you did it again. You know what I'm saying? I bugged out. When me and my partner in crime, Elise, bugged out. I bugged out with my brother Sin. Like, this is an amazing song. I listened to this song 2 hours straight. Period. I had it on repeat. I was just like, yo, this song is so dope. You know what I'm saying? So I had to talk about it on the show. So this joint is from Zoe, Tall Black Guy, and Be My Fiasco. And this joint is entitled Talking to Myself. And it's an amazing record, y'all. So here we go.
Talking to myself.
Come on.
Myself.
Hey. Like, I'm a background vocal fanatic, and the background vocals that Be My Fiasco and Fonte is doing on this record is everything. Like, everything about this song is just dope. Like, you cannot not hate this song. That's why I had to hit Zoe. Was like, yo, you have done it again, y'all. Like, listen, Talking to Myself is an amazing record. I want y'all to support this record. Any streaming platforms that you're on, please go listen to this song. Support it. It's a good R&B record. If you like Bruno and Anderson's joint, you're going to like this joint too. So while you're listening to the other one, go on and listen to Talking to Myself.
Myself.
Bring it back.
Myself.
Oh, I can play the whole joint, but yo, that's the second joint of current R&B bangers coming from Soul, Tall Black Guy, and Be My Fiasco with Talking to Myself. Whoo, keep that going. I'm loving when we talk about good music on here. I love it. Here we go.
No, I will never take you back. No. It's funny how you
Try to come back. No. Hey.
It's too late, I moved on.
I don't want you back. Hey. Leela James, who I've been a fan of since 2005. When she came out with her Kingdom Come, A Change Is Gonna Come album, Kingdom Come, Lord have mercy. When she came out with The Change Is Gonna Come, and she's just soulful to the fullest. Like, she cannot help the soul that she just is. She just is, and that's where she stays, and I'm glad. You know what I mean? Because she's a soulful girl. You know what I mean? She gives you the flavors of Denise LaSalle and Betty Wright and Millie Jackson and Shirley Brown and you know what I'm saying? Who else? Oh God, I'm thinking about, my name is in my head. Victim of a foolish heart. Betty Swan. Those are the girls she give me flavor of. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a little missing. And I hate that she goes under the radar, you know what I'm saying? But then when she did R&B Divas, Lord have mercy, I just didn't like where the show was going, you know what I'm saying? Even though it gave her a bigger platform, I just didn't like the things that R&B Diva was supposed to do. It was supposed to show these girls, yes, you're going to have conflict, but it's supposed to be these girls just singing, and that wasn't what the show was. But I'm glad that it gave her a bigger platform, which I think was dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. And then she brought out her album, Fall For You, you know what I'm saying, which everybody loved the single. And she started getting a little bit more notoriety, which I think is amazing because she's dope. You know what I mean? And then in 2016, she came out with I Don't Want You Back. And when I heard it, I knew it was a banger. I was like, this song is going to be huge. It's going to be a hit. And it ended up being the #1 song for her. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's great. I talked about it on Current R&B Bangers like 4 or 5 times. And then it became a #1. I said, I told y'all it's a #1 single. You know what I mean? So then after that, she gave us the album I Do It For Love, which was a great album. I talked about a couple of singles off that album on Current R&B Bangers. I will check that out too. But after a while, she gave us singles and here and there, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, when are they going to give us an album? And then what she did, she brought out the song maybe a week after my mom's birthday, and I heard it, and I was like, yo, I'm going to talk about it, and I forgot all about it. So my, who I call my auntie and my sister Kay, sent it to us in a group, and we was kind of going back and forth, and I was like, why didn't I talk about this song? What is wrong with me? Like, this song is dope. The song is entitled Complicated. It's another banger. She got another hit on her hands. It's already doing good already, and I was like, hey, if I can help it do it a little bit better, great. So this song is entitled Complicated. Amazing record, and here we go. All right. Here we go.
Don't make this complicated.
Hey.
You want me to. You know that I've been waiting for you.
What you gonna do?
Don't make this complicated.
So what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? You know I really want you. Yeah, you want me to.
Like, you can't tell. That's just some soulful fish frying in the backyard type of soul right there. Like, you can't help it. That song is dope, yo. And it's a banger. She got a video out for it. For real, support this record. I'm going to put it all in the more info box. And that is Leela James. And that is Complicated. So what we're going to do. All righty. Keeping this going with our last artist. Here we go. Yes indeed, the Kansas City native. I'm talking about the boy Adrian Truth, who I was introduced by his Blessed EP back in 2017, which my joint was Time On You. And shout out to Adrian for posting that on his Instagram. And I got a lot of new subscribers because of that, and people check me out. So shout out to you, Adrian. But I need y'all to check out that Bliss EP. I think he brought that out. When did he bring that out? Did he bring it out in like November? Like, he definitely brought it out during the winter because it's a cupping type of album, because it's on the GTD playlist where we talk about on the R&B Reps. I'm talking about the Draws playlist. He got some joints on there. Hello, you hear Dive in the background. It definitely is, but the Dive ain't on this one. It's on the new one. But anyway, I was introduced to him like that. But then now he got a new album out, you know what I'm saying, entitled Art, which I think musically Adrian is like on another level with this. He took it up a notch, you know what I'm saying, with joints like Let's Make Art, Dive, which you hear in the background, Heart in a Bag, Love Don't Change, Hold On, and Honeydew. These songs are dope. Like, these songs I've been listening to a lot, you know what I'm saying, and musically he's somewhere with it, and I think it's dope, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to his saxophone player, Corey Staggers. Like, this dude is crazy. You hear me? When I hit him up on Twitter, was like, yo, who is this dude that's playing like Rent is Due on Monday? Like, he's going in. He was like, yo, that's my boy Corey. He tagged his boy in it. And the homie was like, listen, Rent is due every day. I said, I know that. You better let me know that you gonna play like it's your last every time you get on that saxophone. And I love a saxophone because it connects me and my grandfather. We both love saxophone. So you play a good saxophone, and Corey is all over this album, saxophone-wise. So, yo, the joint is dope. So I had to shout you out, Corey. Respect to you. You know what I'm saying? But the one song that really does it for me on this art album, which I think is the one, is Supernova. And I think that joint is dope. You know what I mean? So I was like, out of all of them, what I'm going to talk about? Because I could have talked about Hold On, but that joint is extra soulful. But Supernova is a nice little dance joint. It's going to get you moving a little bit. And I was like, you also hear the saxophone. So you get best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? So here's the last joint. This is coming from Adrian Truth. And here is Supernova. Give it to the part here. All right.
Nothing else quite compares. Supernova. The moon is jealous of you
Tonight.
You know you can't help it, no.
Hey, hey,
When we both collide.
hey. I don't want to move too hard because this joint is type of feel. This is the kind of feels, and I don't want it to fall out. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to spill nothing in these videos, but Supernova is a banger. Y'all hear Corey playing that saxophone going off like that. Like this joint, it's a nice little joint. You know what I'm saying? You can't help but to move to it. But listen, I want y'all to check out Adrian Truth. Check out his new album, Art. It's a dope album. Musically, it takes you somewhere, and I really enjoy it. So I want y'all to check that out. And that's Supernova, and that's the last joint on this episode of Current R&B Banger. Well, y'all, I gave y'all 4 joints, yo. I gave y'all Silk Sonic with Leave the Door Open. I gave y'all Zoe, Tall Black Guy, and Be My Fiasco with Talking to Myself. Gave you Leela James with Complicated, and Adrian Truth with Supernova. R&B ain't going nowhere, y'all. It's alive and well. I will continue to prove that all the time, and every time. You hear me with my red cup and all that good stuff. But again, get y'all back with the church announcements. I want y'all to check the rnbraps.com. Listen, we do our new show, Catch That, which we sit down with music producers, songwriters, artists, and we just talk about music. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. You're going to laugh. You're going to bug out. We're going to make you think. We're going to learn some things. So check out those. Check out our lives that we do every other Tuesday. Our Instagrams are JrWorldOfSoul and NaturallyAlise on every other Tuesday. Check out our radio show on WFDU 89.1, HD2 on iHeartRadio. And that's pretty much it. I think I've gave everything. Just check the website. You can buy some stuff. You can listen to past radio shows. We're starting to put up our lives on our YouTube, which subscribe to that, y'all. Subscribe to our YouTube. We're trying to get up to 100 subscribers. We're almost there. So subscribe, send it to people, all that good stuff. But again, I kept y'all a little longer than I wanted to, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know I like to come in with kind of a nice little joint, but I got to leave with a classic because I love leaving with classics because, hey, I'm giving you all new joints, but I'm going to leave out with a classic because that's just me. You know what I'm saying? So 54 years ago, Holla Doja Holland created another smash for the blueprint of all girl groups. I'm talking about the Supremes. And they had another #1 with this song. And I was like, hey, why not go out with this one? Because this song was #1 on the R&B charts and the pop chart 54 years ago. So here we go. And I will see y'all next week. So, we gonna go out like this, like Mrs. Ross. Well, no, they weren't Mrs. Ross. They were the Supremes. Thank you.
You closed the door to your heart and you turned your key, locked your love away from me.
Love is here, and oh my darling, now you're gone. You make me love you, and oh my darling, now you're gone.
I'm out, y'all. Peace.